has fallen. Dire's middle tower. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Over here!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Scanning for enemies.
I've been wanting this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Domination! Dire's courier has been killed.
Time to take the big jump.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Domination!
Can't fight the ground.
Stupendous!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under
Illusion.
attack. Double kill!
His size ain't everything.
Here I am. Regen.
To my heart.
Unstoppable!
You
Radiant's
had your
bottom
warning.
tower is under attack.
Let the fun begin.
Monster kill!
You mad?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
How you doing?
Dire structures fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is no more. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. This is the real deal! Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
over here! Huzzah!
Dire's middle tower is under
Nature
attack.
attend us. There you go. Come get healed. Run off.
You don't.
It's just not fair.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is no more.
Illusion. I accept this offer.
Stupendous!
Destroyed the mighty Roshan in his pit. Somewhere, someone lays blame. Killing spree! Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Over here now!
Double kill!
I'm back. What did I miss?
Dire's courier has been killed. Each brave courier knows the risks.
Slayed twins.
Where's the party?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's ancient is under attack. Dominator!
Just.
Oh dear. For the twins. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hello, and welcome to the KC Dota channel. Today we're covering the ACA DPC qualifiers for tour number 3. First game up is Neon Esports versus Boten Gang. This is the second round of the open qualifiers, the second open qualifiers, mind you. And it's looking to be a hot one here with Neon Esports taking on Boten. I'm obviously covering this game with some bias. Mr. Castaway, the position 5 player on Neon Esports, is a fellow South African, so yeah, we're gonna give him a lot of attention, but not too much attention because he's just a past 5 player. What can you do? What can you say? I'm just kidding. So start things off. We see the Alchemist band, the Beastmaster band on Boten Gang, and obviously Neon Esports take out the Underlord and the Kato. So the Medusa is still in the pool if any team wants to go for it, but okay, mentioned Medusa, yeah, it comes out immediately. Now this hero did take a couple of big nerfs in the most recent patch, so it's not as broken as it once was, but I've seen a couple of games of it and it's still looking pretty deadly. Anti-Mage ban is here, probably the best carry counter to it. I think another very popular counter to the Medusa is the Slock as well, so I wonder if Boten Gang go for that. I don't think it's too bad of a lane against Doom as well. So I think Slock could be an option here. The Doom also is another hero I'd like to mention here picked up. I think this hero is just ridiculous right now. I don't know, I think offlaners at the moment that naturally build into the Vanguard. I think every offlaner is sort of buying it, even heroes that are not meant to, but they disassemble into the Octarine core. It's looking pretty strong, looking pretty crazy, and obviously Doom loves that. He builds into the Midas. He can go for all the aura items, which have been nerfed in the most recent 7.33C, but it doesn't affect Doom because again, he can go for all those greedy items. So we've seen Neon Esports take out the Nyx Assassin as well, up against the Medusa. Kind of a nice counter to Medusa as well. You can burn half a mana pool with the Vendetta hit. Though I think and it's quite a difficult counter to pull off it sometimes, like how you're going to get up to the Medusa, get those hits off and stuff if there's some protection, but I still think overall it's a strong hero, so it's not a bad ban. And they don't end up going for the Slock here. They pick up the Marana along with Crystal Maiden and Ember, so they did first phase the Ember here, and they do have last pick as well, so just prioritizing this hero, and nothing wrong with that. All these spirit heroes are very strong right now in the current patch. Obviously Storm was very popular at the Berlin Major. Void Spirit now becoming a universal hero has given him a whole new resurgence. Very popular, and obviously Ember is just super strong, like always in Dota. This hero has a place. Now Neon Esports pick up both their supports as well. They pick up the Enchantress and the Techies. Very strong lanes so far. I'm sure they'll pick up actually I don't really think it's a kill combo with the Techies because they're going to be playing with the Medusa or with the Doom. I guess it's a strong lane, and then they do go back for the Slock on Boten Gang. I think Slock is a very good counter to Medusa if it's a carry to carry matchup, because Medusa hits like this timing where, you know, she's just unkillable. She just stands there in the fight, she kills your whole team. But while all of that's true, Slock plays a pretty fast tempo. If you're having a good game, you pick up the defusal super early. You're absolute menace on the map. He can disengage and re-engage when Medusa doesn't struggles with that. She has no innate lockdown besides the Stone Gaze, which, I mean, Slock could have to make a mistake to get caught in that, really. And you know, long fights, like the tankier you are, the more Slock is going to break you down. So he's a natural diffuser buyer. He can initiate and can disengage, and he can just stay on top of the Medusa. And the tankier you are, again, the Slock's going to steal all your stats. Again, stealing intelligence against her mana pool is also really good, and he's just going to win out. So I think it's a very good carry to carry matchup, the Slock versus the Medusa. I think along with Anti-Mage, Slock is probably the best bet. The PL ban that they went for, I think PL is good. Obviously, he gets all those illusions, can burn her mana and stuff, but I think PL plays at a much slower pace, where I think at like 20-25 minutes, like Medusa gets a third item, she gets maybe an Aegis or something, you can just like walk down, and Medusa has enough damage to clear out all the illusions. PL doesn't have enough damage to kill her at that point, and you can just win at that point, really, honestly. So I think the Slock would have been a better ban, but Boten do agree with me, but not that heavily, because they still pick it up much later. They picked up the Marana first. Neon Esports go back for the puck, so good lockdown for both the Ember Spirit and the Slock, with the Leash Mechanic and the Dream Coil. Silence for both these heroes as well. So puck's kind of not been as popular as it was in like previous patches and things, but like all around, I think in the right game, in the right time, puck is still obscenely strong hero. Like when there's no counters to it, especially, it can still just take over a game completely. And I think it kind of rounds out the draft quite nicely. You have this Doom was like big tanky frontliner guy, can block down, like delete one hero with the Doom, and then you have this Puck for like some more team fight control. You know, it enables the techies to jump in, get some stuns off, it enables the Chantress to sit and hit Medusa as well. Balanced draft, and the Boten gang for the last pick, Centaur or Runner. So that's some disengage against like the Medusa. Even if a hero gets doomed, you can pop the ulti on Centaur, you can disengage. You have the Moonlight Shadow as well. I think the like disengage capabilities of that is really good as well. It's all about, I guess, how Neon Esports can get on top of all these heroes and folk. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's, yeah, both drafts have their strengths. I think Boten Gang's draft plays a bit faster. I mean, you have these two supports who can roam very successfully in Maiden and Marana. You have the slow and the stun on and the root on Marana. Sorry, on Crystal Maiden. Marana obviously has arrow. She has a setup in the mid lane with the Ember Spirit. So you have two supports that can roam. An offlane who can play fairly independent. I believe like once this hero gets his Vanguard, I don't think they can even really tickle him in the lane. He'll just stand and farm. It doesn't matter. Medusa is strong in the lane, doesn't really pressure you out of the lane, I don't think, once you have a decent amount of sustain. So I think there's going to be a lot of freedom for Boten gang support to play. And I think they can do a lot on the map with these three cores, like the Ember, the Slug, and the Centaur. Once Centaur has his blink, he can play around the map. Ember and Slug don't really need all that much to play. They just need a good place to fight, and they can do it. Side of Neon Esports, though, they have really good late game in skill. I mean, Medusa obviously is great. Well, probably mid game timing is better, but still really good late game. Doom is, I mean, one of the best scaling heroes in the game. And then Puck is just good. Like, I think it's quite good in the late game. There's lots of ways to, again, lock people down, can scale for damage, and they've got the supports to bring the stuff as well. So I'm very curious to see how this game goes. I don't know if y'all have predictions or anything like that in the chat. I'll be curious to know what you guys think. But yeah, I'm excited for the game. And the game we have 4 wins in a row on before the match. That's not too bad. That's not too big of a win streak. That's alright. 13-7 in the last few games with Puck. That's also okay. Nothing crazy from the stats so far. And it wouldn't be an SEA game without some pausing at the beginning. So all things going according to plan here, lads. So we do have all normal stuff going on. We've been seeing some crazy stuff in this new patch. Now, I'm not talking about like 7.33C, just 7.33 in general. Like there've been support slugs, there's been pause 4 slugs, there's been pause 5 slugs. We've seen Marana make a comeback back in the mid lane with like Sumail picking it up. There's been a lot of creativity in the patch. I think one thing that's been kind of stagnant has been a lot of the same heroes we've been seeing like through the major. Like there was a lot of unpicked heroes, a lot of heroes like reappearing. But I think overall in how the heroes get played, I guess Medusa is not a good example of this because the hero is just broken, that's the reason. But you were seeing support Medusa, you were seeing offlane Medusa, you were seeing the carry Medusa. I think hopefully with the nerfs, like Medusa is just a carry now, which might be cool. And I'll look at that sportsmanship. Good luck, brothers, good luck, have fun. Oh, you love to see it, And we'll see how all these things go, yeah. If the game eventually starts. So yeah, I think that's really cool. How I just feel like the game's so fresh now, you know, there's so many new ways to play. Because I think like the previous patch, obviously it went on for a super long time, over a year, you know. Ice Frog was on leave. And the game kind of got stale, where you have a team like Tundra who like maximized like how well you can play in the game on that patch, where I mean at TI it was almost like watching like just a well-oiled machine, you know. It's just like, you know, they know how to play their lanes, they know what timings they're gonna hit, they know how to pressure the map, they know how to choke you out, they know all their rotations. Like it was so clean the way they were playing Dota, and a lot of all the good teams are really playing like that in the last patch. And you know, this patch has come out, the games are really crazy, super stompy. Whoever gets the wisdom runes are smashing. You're seeing weird picks, there's new rotations with the portals. I think there's still a lot of kinks, of course, in the game, but you know, it's building to something great. I think it's building to something great. Are we going to see any first blood attempts here? It doesn't look like we're going to see anything too crazy for the moment. Alright, we're back.
I love winning.
So, no fight for the runes. Both teams playing safe. It's a nice change to see, because we see some teams, like Thunder we mentioned earlier, they just love getting these first bloods, love rolling. I think Blood Grenade has also like added a whole new dimension to the game in terms of like early game ganks and such.
Welcome,
and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Again, new ways to play. And I think the Blood Grenade and the fact that kills are worth more gold now is pretty crazy as well, because it just incentivizes this brawl all the time meta. So it looks like we're going to start with 3 heroes up top on the side of Neon. Is the Techies going to take the portal straight away? Okay, it looks like it. No first blood attempts, anything like that. Centaur is a tanky boy to bring down. He's got low armor, but I mean 850 HP. He's a chunky boy. And I think you gotta supply Doom with a little bit of support here, because if you just leave Doom solo against Maiden plus Slark, they can really just pressure him. He didn't skill up his any points yet, so he did take the Asian Shift level 1. So yeah, they could have just run him down. And I like this from Raging Potato, taking the Scorched Earth, where you keep yourself safe, right? You're putting harass on the Slark instead of being super greedy, taking the Devour. You rather secure your lane and add some pressure.
Score 1 for the Serpent.
Mid lane, Ember versus Puck. This is like a classic mid matchup. I think can be. I'm not like too expert on how the matchup goes and such. I think obviously Puck does well, but Ember also does well. Both heroes should get there. There's a lot of skill-based things. I think Puck can pressure more easily than Ember, and I actually missed the first blood. Techies doing Techies things. They kill off the Crystal Maiden. So sorry about that, but we'll catch you next. We'll catch you next one. So we see Rita blocking up the small camp here as well up top. So we're going to try to stop Castaway from pulling. The Castaway managed to, okay, he didn't have enchant yet, but these Harpy creeps can be lane winning creeps in their own right. Just alone, the amount of harass and stuff they can put out is ridiculous. And talking about ridiculous harass, Techies doing Techies things, man. This hero, not as annoying as it used to be in the sense of like ruining and griefing games, but I feel like it's just so strong now. It's like an actual hero, and it's a very effective one at that. So nothing crazy going on so far. We see the Medusa and Slark quite similar in farm. The Medusa has a lot more. Oh, bye-bye Marana. Was nice to know you. Just that pure right-click damage from these two heroes. Bursting it down. And we see Techies making a move down bottom on the Slark. We have the damage. Not enough to kill him, but so much harass. Already out of regen. Not having a good time. Techies, man. What a hero. What a hero. And he still has the Blood Grenade left, so with the next bout of Scorched Earth, if they want to go for something when the last of is back with the Blood Grenade, they maybe can pressure the Slark for a kill. Playing it nice and easy for now. Doom is getting a lot of farm, which is always a great sign for the Doom. Quite a hard hero to shut down though, all things considered, especially with a hero like Techies behind him. Slark is doing okay on the CS department though. Sitting at 13 CS, 1 denies. A little bit behind the Medusa, 1 CS, but also 3 denies. But I think that's part of the course, right? Medusa should have an easy lane most times. Mid lane things are pretty even. 17 and 2 versus 14 and 2. But Ember might be in a bit of trouble here. Taking a lot of harass damage. Still has the Water Rune. Had his stick. And down bottom, they got to kill another kill. Crystal Maiden. Brought down. Techies going to jump in on Slark as well. Can they bring the Slark down? They might have close to enough damage, and it's more than enough. Bye-bye, Mr. Slark. It's a 2k gold lead for Neon Esports already. That's massive 3 minutes into the game. All three of these core lanes just going according to plan for Neon. They got the Puck killing Ember down, like smashing Ember in the mid lane. Top lane is winning, bottom lane is an absolute demolition derby, but they could see a return kill here. Techies might be in trouble. Can they bring him down? Slark has the pounce available and should be able to get this revenge kill here. He does, and Raging Potato going to take a lot of harass here as well. Is it going to be a double kill for the slot? Oh no, it was looking so good for Neon. But Mike wouldn't be looking so good anymore, and it is a double kill for the slot. So free Asian ship stacks, and that's a big comeback in this lane because they were struggling. They were most definitely struggling there. Up top, Sinjo still has ways to go for his Vanguard, so Fortune's so dominating this top lane. Like, I thought Sinjo would do it a little better in the lane than he has done. Maybe just the strength of having Castaway on his Enchantress nearby has just been too much to deal with. I think I missed the kill as well up top, because Castaway is sitting on 2 kills. But then Ember is not doing too badly. In net worth, he's 300 behind. Down bottom, Maiden dead again. I need to stop saying that. Hopefully one day we'll catch a kill on camera. And we might catch another one here on the slot. Gonna have the bounce away, so he'll be fine. But a lot of pressure on Aggie's Slock. Even though he got those return kills, it still seems pretty rough for him. Top of the net worth. And Maiden's gonna come back, bring him regen. He'll be fine. Just needs to get to that level 6 as fast as possible for the extra sustain. Wonder if the Morana will look to rotate down bottom at some point as well, but again, bit dangerous because Sento is like, he's not having a good time top. Usually you want to be like winning the lane in this hero because I think it's quite a strong hero in the lane. And again, once you have that Vanguard, then he doesn't really need anybody to protect him. He has a lot of sustain, and we're going to see both the supports up top make the move for the rune, trying to secure this lane for both their mid laners. This is like the linchpin hero for both teams, right? With Ember making moves, rotations, aggressive hero on one side and a Puck on the other. And now Rita are going to jump in here. Do they have the damage to do down Ken? Oh, actually, it's going to cost Rita his life. He's going to fall down, and Ken might just get another kill here on Ember as well. Is he going to survive? He gets the drone to away, and so does the Ember drop too. Oh man, they just dove the tower. Did he even get a chance to shoot off the arrow? No, he didn't skill it. And the damage just wasn't enough. Ember had the, Puck had the Fairy Fire, and she finds, oh my word, Ken finds the regen rune as well. It's such a good series of events going towards the Puck there. Little too ambitious on the rotation. The Puck was pretty tanky. Look at the way it built. I don't know if it had the chainmail and all of that stuff before, but not an easy hero to bring down. Down bottom. Techies though might get punished. They're gonna go for Kishika, and they're gonna bring him down. So they get a revenge kill on Techies, and Slock is getting all these kills. So although all 3 of the cores from Neon is doing good, Slock is the only one keeping up. He is the important one though. This is the big bad carry. He's the guy matched up against Medusa for the late game and all that. But I think the more important pressing thing is Ember needs to get something from this. He needs to get some ruins because he's the guy who's gonna have to make plays here for the team. Yes, the support can move, but who's gonna play with them? You know, because Sento, he's finally got his Vanguard. This man is so poor. He's poorer than the enemy techies, guys. That's straight up poverty levels. Doom has the 6 available. I guess he had the stick for the charges. Is he gonna try go for this? Slock doesn't have his 6, so he doesn't have any innate regen here. It's a very dangerous lane for Slock to be playing right now. And Techi's gonna go for it. Kishika are not gonna be on the mark there. And it's a very good laning stage for Neon Esports. It's still 4,000 gold lead, 7.5 minutes in, and this is with the Medusa, with the Doom, with the Puck, like 3 super strong scaling heroes. Start going for the Echo Saber build up first. I think the Diffuser build is, in general, it feels like it's much better when you're really smashing and you're ahead. You pick that up, you can play very aggressive on the map. But if you're having a rough game, I think the Echo Saber maybe just more value in terms of what you get for the money. Gives you more sustain for the farm with the mana regen. And you can obviously disassemble for the early ag. So I guess that's the sort of strategy here for the Slock. Nothing wrong with that. I think also, yeah, I think the mana burn kind of gets not really overhyped versus Medusa, but it's still a normal game of Dota, right? You have to play the way you usually play, and there's 2 strategies of dealing with this hero. One, you either all in on him and bring him down, or you sort of deal with everybody else first, then get to that guy when you get a chance. So we'll see which strategy Boten gang gets a chance to enact, but who even knows if we're going to get there, because it's this laning stage is looking rough. They're going to try pressure the Doom here. Slock is by himself. He walks into a Doom. And he kind of baits it out because he's got the movement speed here in the shadows. He should be fine. Doom, Raging Potato and Kishika are chasing him, but they just don't have the vision to bring him down. Kind of a nice move here, and they're going to get a return kill. So Agi on the slot really balling out here. And now there's no Doom available for Raging Potato for a long while. So he can actually pressure him in lane. Doesn't have his Vanguard just yet. Did he buy a Midas first? Yeah, he just bought a full Midas first. Okay, that's fine. I can get with that. If you get it that fast, nothing wrong. He wasn't really pressured in this lane this whole time, so it's all good. That's a fast Midas. So now he's going to be forced to abandon for a while. Without the safety of having his Doom for a counter play, and no Vanguard just yet, I think it is a safer play to move to the jungle. He's going to farm the creeps now, not yet. He's still got some farm on the tower. I didn't actually see, but who got the Wisdom Runes? Tabasco got one and Kishika got one. Okay, cool. I think the Centaur again, he needs everything he can get. He did not have a good laning phase. He does have the ability to do this though, skip these creeps, farm these jungle camps, but can't make a rotation here. And Tabasco, oh, this hot sauce is a little bit too spicy for you right now, my friend, because he's gonna get bursted down and die. Supports make a rotation, but do they have anything to make a counter play? Centaur just died a little too fast. They're gonna try to TP out, and she'll make it. Rita very far in enemy territory right now. Probably just farm up the camp here with the arrow. Nope. Farm the medium camp. Oh, I had Marana? There's a coil available in a second. I wonder if Fox can drop it up. Kenny is going to, and he should have more than enough of burst damage to bring down this Marana. Marana just caught in like a no man's land. The map is so big and he's playing out here in the corner. Down bottom, stop trying to put some pressure onto Doom. Raging Potato, he's going to be fine. Again, he didn't even rush the Vanguard. He went for the mana boots first. More like farming and pressure prowess. It just feels so nice to play Doom and you just have such a good start in the game. He's just an endless money fountain. And despite the start getting kills, despite these moves getting made around the map from Boten gang, Neon Esports still have a massive lead for 11 minutes in the game. It's sitting at 6,000, ladies and gents. Tabasco. Is he? Okay, he's going to get the creep pool here. Trying to farm under the tower and use his stun up. And he's even denying his creeps. Oh, poor guy. I guess he doesn't want to be creep skipping too deep. I wonder if he's afraid he's going to get ganked. Maybe he seems not doing anything to like apply pressure to give him that freedom to play like that. And I'm going to see the smoke up here. Neon looking to find the Slock. He's the biggest, baddest boy on the side of Boten gang. That'd be the big kill. He's the only one on the team with even a modicum of farm. And Doom's actually going to TP out. He's making a move top. Do they want to try pressure the Centaur once again? This might be good for them. Ember's rotating down. Does he have a rune or anything? No, he doesn't. He's got about half mana pool. Oh, he's got actually the shield rule active, so they can go. Tabasco's here. They're going to pop the stampede. They're going to find the techies. I'm sure they want more than this. This is a big rotation. They're going to get the Ken in the root here on the puck. But he's going to be fine. They bring down techies and it's one kill. They stop the pressure on the tower. And Ember just goes straight back to farming mid lane. Not too heavy investment for what they got there. So that's a-okay. That's all fine. And Doom's kind of not really where he wants to be. I mean, I guess there's so many creeps and camps and everything to farm here. So he's not like gonna be too sad that he had to make this move. Also, you get a lot of passive farmer and Doom's not really just about hitting creeps. So I guess he's fine. You know. Tabasco's actually here. They have Doom. Okay, it's fine. I don't think he can just chase down the Centaur there, even with the Doom. He's too tanky. So Fortune Soul got his Manta Style already. Going to go for the Diffusal Blade build up next. Let's see, that's the item's getting pretty popular. Medusa, the Diffusal Blade as well. I think it's quite good. Maybe I don't know the exact reason the pros are buying it, but like just obviously mana burn feels good, but your illusions are so tanky, they literally never die. So you can literally just send them at people and it's a real menace. Down bottom, they try to go on Slock, but he gets off the Shadow Dance and he gets another kill on the techies. How many stacks of IG stolen now? 5 permanent agilities. Okay, alright, not too shabby. And I think Agi is actually recognizing he's having a strong game. Okay, before we get to that, Doom comes out, the puck's going to be TPing on. Can they burst on Mr. Centaur? They're going to pop the Moonlight Shadow. I don't know if they have any detection. Yeah, they do. They have the dust. No, they don't. I lied. He's gone. He's A-okay. So they're trading out their Moonlight Shadow for Doom. And I think that has got to be a win for Boten gang with having a Doom on cooldown. Obviously, Moonlight Dash Shadow is a good spell, but you can buy a smoke, man. You can't buy any Doom items.
There is little hope for
But yeah, he's gonna
Dire's
go back
middle
for the...
tower.
No? Easy? Okay, no. He was going for the Diffusal, now he's gonna finish up the Axe. I think that's fine. Like, get the Axe first. You have so much more mobility. Engage, disengage. And, like, you don't really want to be dying on Sluck. I mean, nobody ever wants to be dying, but I think, like, it's a safer way to play and then get the Diffusal afterwards. Then you can play much more aggressive. Doom looking like to be going for that Octarine as well. Early disassemble into Octarine. This seems to be the play. Oh, down bottom. Techies gonna get brought down once again.
Seeing stars?
And that's just more. Okay, you didn't get a stack of permanent agility there, Mr. Sluck. Come on, man. That's worse than losing a duel. I'm just kidding. They're gonna smoke up. What are they looking for? There's two heroes bottom. They see the puck, but I don't think they want them. Fortune Soul on a Medusa could be a good pickup. There's no Mantis Style available. Gonna get up the Stone Gate. The arrow's not on the mark though, and Ken is here for the counter initiate. He gets the Dream Coil on 2. Maiden bursted immediately, and they're gonna be forced to back out. I don't know. That's such a difficult kill to get, trying to bring down Medusa on the high ground. The tier 1's still available, so all the TPs can come out, and they didn't know puck was there already, so a bit over ambitious. It didn't cost them too much, just the Crystal Maiden and a smoke. But now, Neon Esports, they're prepping for this push down bottom. There's a Wagon Wave, Enchantress, Castaway is here. So, looking like they're going to give up this tower on the side of Boten. Did Center get the tower up top? Oh, he's getting it by himself. So, it's a trade in the end. Actually, they're keeping the Maiden back down here. Did they want to try something? Okay, no, it's just maybe a defensive TP. Does she have wards? Sentry, I guess. Nothing to D-ward. Kishika looking to set up something, but he has no friends to play with, so it's looking like he's going to push out the wave, yeah. Choji's been quite quiet on the Ember Spirit. Hasn't really made too many rotations. But I guess he's had a chance to catch up in the game. He's just sitting 900 net worth behind Ken's puck now. For a 6k goal lead, this game's still been surprisingly close. I guess it's just the nature of Neon Esports draft, right? You have these two farming machines in Doom and Medusa, and this Doom 60-minute Octarine with the Midas, and up top, oh, players are getting made. They're gonna try jumping the ticket. You can get brought down, but at what cost here? The Dream Core comes out. Ember Spirit gonna get bursted down. Look at the magic damage coming out of Ken's puck. Tabasco, he might make it away, but in no way, shape, or form is that trade worth it. Rita is here. I don't know what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna put some pressure onto Ken, but Ken is so tanky. He's level 12 already. He's got a lot of stat items, and he's gonna be fine. So they dove the tier 2 for the techies, and it cost the Ember Spirit his life. That's not great. Now, Fortune Soul shoving in the wave, mid-jet pushing down this tower. But we're going for the Butterfly first and the Medusa. So I think I saw this exact build in a game yesterday. Whose game I watched beats me, but that is what I saw. Very good against the Sluck, especially having this Butterfly. I've even seen the Medusa pick up that Gossamer's cape item. So maybe evasion is like very valued on the hero. I guess it kind of makes sense because you have such a large effective HP pool. Okay, before I start on this like random rants, let's check the team fight first. Tero's got no blink, but it has the Doom available. Tabasco's actually gonna jump in there, wanna change down the Doom. Who has the damage to burst him down? We're gonna see the Stone Gate coming out to protect, but Mr. Sluck, he gets doomed up. It's an absolute worst case scenario here for Boten. Gang Sluck gets brought down. Toji, he's still trying to get some return. He brings down the techies, but he's gonna get Dream Coil now as well. They're using all the ultis and all the right heroes on the side of Neon. But Toji, oh nope, Castaway was there. He saw him. Both the cores for mid lane available. Neon Esports hitting their timing in immaculate fashion right now. And Ken, he's not done. He wants another, and he should find it. Another kill for the puck. 7-0-2. We're 18 minutes in, but he can have the MVP award ready, chat. Like this is done. This is dusted. So 3 heroes dead, mid lane full, 9k gold lead. Medusa not too far off this full completed Butterfly, and I think this is where Medusa is like the strongest, where you just get this 3 item mark, where you are a whole item like almost ahead of your opponent carry. When you've hit all the maximum level in your spells, you hit your talents, like everything just feels right for the Medusa, and it's just such a hard hero to bring down because you don't have the effective HP to like engage, disengage, and you don't have the damage to burst her down, so she can just steamroll over you. Talking about Steamroll, Ken doing Ken things. Bring down Rita once again on the Marana. This puck is dominating right now. He's going to TP down bottom immediately. They're looking for the fight. Doom doesn't have Doom, but he's in pretty deep. He's pretty tanky. He's going to survive for a moment. 3 heroes couldn't even bring him down, and now the puck's here for the counter initiate. They get a Doom kill on 2. He's going to break it immediately in the Ember. He's fine, but Crystal Maiden, she's going to fall. And Costler, look at the damage coming out of Enchantress. Just these pure right clicks. The impetus doing too much. Toji forced to back away, but he's got no remnants now. So if they find him, they can probably burst him down. No, I was thinking about I'm not going to find him this time. But actually, Ken does. He doesn't give up the chase, and it's going to get rewarded here. Toji about to fall. He's dead. Godlike on this puck.
A pity.
I love winning.
Well, game's going well for Neon Esports. Just say that. And I think they'll probably be able to close out this game in, not too long from now. Medusa almost has the butterfly. Just sitting about 1,000 gold off having the talisman as well as the equal song. And maybe they'll look for Roche, maybe look for the Aegis, and probably just start barreling down these lanes. I don't think there's much to do that Boten gang can stop them. They don't really have any good high ground defense. All they got is like, okay, they got an Ember Spirit, so that's always decent, but I don't think he's at that point of the game where he can like spam Slider Fist on the high ground, and that's going to deter your opponent that he's only got a Maelstrom. Working towards his BKB, which is not even close to. So Neon Esports in a good position to close out this game, I would say in the next 5 minutes or so. Oh, but this could be a big pick off mid. They bring down the puck. That's 1,500 gold split between 2 heroes, and Toji getting the majority of that. Okay, he's going to be close to the BKB now. Up top, the fighting's not done. They're trying to make the move on Slock. Oh, Agi, that's not good, sir. So even though Neon Esports lose the puck down mid, they make sure to get the trade up top. I guess that's not too bad. Like, I don't know, Boten gang, they should be happy with that because obviously the puck is worth a hell of a lot more, but Nan, you're already behind on the slot. I think every death just feels so terrible. And there's the full butterfly completed on the Medusa. This is Medusa's timing, baby. 3 items, 20 minutes in. This hero right now, untouchable. Like, there's nothing to do to her. And she doesn't even have to do anything, though. I mean, it's just been a bit of a stompy game, you know? We give credit to the Park, give credit to the Enchantress. Techies did feed quite a bit, but you know, tactical feeds if you're winning. Yeah, it's all planned. Vasco forced to pop the Stampede here. He's gonna use the normal teleport to try to go home. And he'll be fine up top. Raging Potato is going to pop his BKB, TP out. He's okay as well. Went for the BKB after the Octarine. Kind of a nice item, especially with the Octarine. Kind of a nice item. That's one way to undersell a BKB. But obviously BKB great always. But with the Octarine, even more reduced cooldown. It feels really good. He's going to find the Wisdom Rune as well. So Doom, again, a hero loves these runes. His talents are just so good, especially that 21. Like, minus 35-second cooldown on Doom, worth an Octarine. Like, he's just a walking Doom machine. And we see the Roshan attempt come out here from Neon Esports. Should bring it down pretty easily. With these 2 heroes, the Medusa and the Enchantress. Solar Crest as well. Solar Crest is another item that I don't know if it's spoken about enough. Like, it's made a major resurgence. Like, almost every game you're seeing this item back. And it's kind of nice because it was out of the meta for a really long time, you know. More like aura items, flats, your pipes. Those sort of things have been purchased. But now it's like the single target buff items with the Pavus, the Solar Crest. Glimmer Cape's really good again as well now with the changes to the barrier damage. Interesting stuff in the game. Now we'll see how Boten gang want to try. Like, is there any like timing or something they have? They got the Mage Slayer now on the slot. Something I guess he needs going for the BKB as well, which I think would be very good here. But when's he going to get to it? Ember does have his BKB now, right? It should be flying out in the courier. Oh no, he's got it there in the base. So he has the BKB at least for the high ground defense. He has some form of like survivability. He can use a hit by the arrow, taking a lot of tower damage here. He can lose about half a mana pool. The TP comes out from the stock. Stock's gonna jump straight in. Aki playing really brave right now, and actually it was worth it. They weren't really set up on the side of Neon, so got a decent amount of poke. They couldn't fully punish Ken. A bit of a bait up from the high ground there. Look at the damage out of this Enchantress, just so much. Raging Piero, he breaks into the trees, he's gonna find the Embers, but he gets off the Doom. Although the BKB is there for the Ember, he's still gonna be pressured, he's gonna be forced away. And we see the Stone Gaze come out now from Medusa as well. They bring on Marana first. He might just fall there as well. Okay, no, he wasn't facing the exact direction of the Stone Gaze. If he got frozen, he would have been in big trouble as well. So the Ember doesn't die with the Doom, but force them back completely. They have great positioning now on Neon. Tabasco trying to put some counter pressure here. It's not going to be enough before the tier 3 falls. Very low mana pool though for Medusa. Although she's going to get to run away and just get the hits off. And now Slock, he's dead. 50 seconds out of the fray, no buyback. And the tier 3 about to follow. Creepwave's on its way. Tochi, doing his best. And oh, what a stun from Tabasco, but Ken just too tanky. Medusa so close to having 0 mana, but it's just enough to keep her going. They get another kill. Ember's dead. 4 heroes dead. Oh, 3 heroes dead. No buyback. Rita was looking to follow. Oh, it was 4 heroes. You see, guys, I'm an Oracle. I'm a prophet. I knew it was going down. But she does have the buyback at least. And they're going to keep up the defense. This is a chance to play in the DPC 2 or 3, guys. For the close qualifier, the winner of this goes to, well, gets to play in the next round to get into the close qualifier for Div 2. So it's still a long road to, you know, the big boy of the like real big stuff in Dota. But it's all good for now. You know, these are really good teams, really good players, all making their way. You know, it's a fine line between being like a really good player and a pro player. So yeah, everybody out here for the grind. And Neon Esports looking real good on this grind so far. Castaway gonna bait this stock here a bit. And Tabasco actually making a jump in. Can they both on Enchantress? Enchantress is so tanky. They don't have that attack speed. They don't have the damage first to a heal. But now Augi's gonna turn out to the Medusa. Medusa still has the Aegis and they're gonna bring her down the first time. Kenny's dead on the puck. They might be able to get more action. And they're gonna get the Doom on the Slock here. And this is pretty good. They should be able to bring him down once again. He's gonna fall. So does Maiden. It was actually looking kind of good. I think I missed the kill on the puck. So I was watching the Slock. Did the puck buyback or did he just respawn? I don't even know. 4 heroes dead. No buybacks. Aegis down the Medusa, but she still got everything else. Let's see what real estate they can get. They already got 1 racks. Can they claim the next?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Puck finds himself a haste rune as well. Claim the tier 2 and Medusa just went full on damage. The Daedalus. I love it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And you see a jump in here. Ken. And pressure Tabasco there a little bit. Doesn't have Dream Coil available. I don't think he needs it. They're just focusing on the objectives here. To never be my pubs.
Out of my way!
Gonna claim the second melee barracks. Are they gonna stay for more? They're gonna show some discipline, some respect. And jump into the Maiden. Maiden's gonna be fine for now. And they're gonna keep you out. He's gonna go for the next set of towers. Oh, they actually find attack techies here. Do they have to follow up? The arrow is on the mark. Kind of walking through the bit there. But Medusa's here to defend. They're gonna pop the stone gate. Techies does fall regardless. They don't have the lockdown here. They do get the Dream Coil off on 2. Oh my word, look at that damage between Fortune, Soul and Castaway. They melt that Marana. The Castaway is gonna fall here, so that's 2 supports dead. It's a 2-for-2 trade on supports. Can they get more Tabasco? He's in no man's land. He doesn't. Oh, actually does have the Stampede, so he's gonna be able to walk it off. Should say run it off. Actually, easy. Ken's here pressuring him. Does he have the damage to bring down the Central? Yes, he does, but at what cost? Oh! Stark puts down the, what is that one called? The Death Shroud. And they actually get a kill here. They bring down the puck. That's a big series of events. They kill 2 supports and the puck here. A lot of damage. Okay, that's irrelevant fact. A lot of damage to bring down the puck there. And they didn't lose any cores. They did have to expend the buyback though on the Marana. But it is what it is. At this point of the game, you have to be using it, you know? No saving it for next game. Is a Wisdom Rune available as well? I think Doom was trying to make the move there and then he just thought the better of it. I was like, nah. XP is great, but not worth my life at this point. And we'll see what Boten and gang managed to do here. There's 26 seconds, no puck. They're going to be pushing out their lanes. Maybe get some form of map control back here. They got this nice ward up on the high ground. So if they can take a fight here, it'll be looking pretty good. That's Medusa does so much damage. silly. And Reading Potato actually going to go with the full initiate here onto Tabasco. He pops the BKB, he popped the Doom, everything on the center, but he's tanking through all of it. Now though, the counter stuns, the extra stuns come out from the techies. But Sento, he's still standing, and now Aki's getting the hit off on this Medusa. Medusa does have the Stone Gate, still holding on to it, so he's still okay. The freezing fuel comes out, but to no avail. The mailing just gets bursted down, but they do bring down techies eventually, and now Slock. Oh, he's gonna get stunned, he's gonna get brought down. It was looking kind of good, but the damage, the survivability, everything is just a little bit too much right now, and Fortune Soul gonna mow down through all these heroes on the Medusa. That's 3 dead. They do have buybacks available, but it's... I'm not gonna say it feels like the beginning of the end because it's been an uphill climb this whole game, but we're getting towards that the end portions now. And solid performance from Neon. I did say they kind of looked a bit greedy, you know, Medusa, Doom. But they played fast, they won their lanes, they got their objectives. And it's been a good game so far. Vasco's still getting his like pokes and prods with these stuns, but in this encounter we've seen how tanky he can be, but taking a lot of damage here from the tower. Super long stun duration from the center. They're looking to wrap, not gonna find anybody. And again, they're gonna show respect, they're gonna back out, although they have a 30k gold lead. Everybody's up on the side of Boten and gang, and why go for more now at this point, you know? Play it safe. Again, this is a chance to qualify for the DPC Tour number 3, the last chance to play in the DPC this season. So, play it safe, get your victory, keep it disciplined. And I like it. And we see one last raw smoke come out here. They're going to find the puck. Could be a big kill. And Ken just too fast in his reactions with that phase shift there. Phase shift, blink out, he's okay. It would have been a massive pick off if they got him though. Good intentions. Who's got the take on us at the puck? He does indeed. And Tabasco pushing out the lane, he's gonna back out. Slock is going for Bloodthorn up next. Okay. Maybe some lockdown for the puck. He doesn't have any real defensive items, no BKB, no Lincoln, no Yules, nothing to dispel, so it can maybe bring her down. That would be a big deal. I mean, that killed Ken a few times here, and Ken looking like he wants to get his revenge. They get the Dream Pearl off just onto one hero, the center once again. Maiden bursted immediately, and there's the Doom over on old Slock. Slock is dead. Nice to know you. Tabasco's gonna fall as well, and there's the GG. He gets called. Neon Esports did a great first game here. They got everything they wanted from beginning to end. They played their lanes well, and they steamrolled this game. Solid stuff from them in game number 1. Very curious to see how game number 2 goes, but that was a good one. So they one more game away from making the finals, not technically, but kind of the finals of the close qualifier. Because if they win the next game, not in this series, in the next series, they get the 2 victories there, they do make it to the close qualifiers. So that'll be exciting, but we still have a bit of a ways to go. Let's see how they do in game number 2. But for now, it was a good game. If we're giving MVPs here, it has to be for Mr. Puck. Ken dominated this game. Medusa farmed a lot. She got 12 kills and stuff in the end. Doom was super farmed, but from beginning to end, Ken was really making good plays throughout the game. And I think Puck is a flashy hero. He showed his prowess, showed his skill. So he gets the MVP. I guess we decided that at 16 minutes, if you remember what I said. Aside of Boten gang, I think the top lane was like really rough for them. I think they needed to do a bit better there with the Cento and the Marana. I mean, that should be a really strong lane. I guess Enchantress used as a bit of a stronger lane, but I feel like if they got a bit more there, they got like a Vanguard faster on the Cento, and their supports could make more moves and stuff together, then it could have been a bit better. But like, he only got his Vanguard at what time here? Like 7 minutes raw Vanguard. I just guess that's not good enough. He only had 2,000 net worth, and if you look at like a Medusa, she was sitting at 3,000. She was 1,000 gold ahead of him. How are you supposed to win in a lane like that, you know? And so if they can get more on the off lane, do a bit better there, and they still play with the same concept of like these 2 roaming supports or playmaking supports with like a playmaking within Ember, it could be a different game. But we'll see how it goes in game number 2. We're going to be a short break, and we'll be right back. Alright, game 2 is up, live and ready. Let's see what we have here. We got the Medusa banned out this time. They want none of that smoke. All the other bands the same, the Elk, the Underlord, the Koto. And Neon Esports, they stick to the winning formula. They pick up the Doom, and instead of the Medusa this time, they pick up the Terrorblade as well. So Terrorblade kind of an underrated hero, honestly. Like, Medusa got all the attention as like the broken carry at the major, and rightfully so, because it was way stronger than anything else, and beyond just being a carry. But Terrorblade had like a 70% win rate over like 40 games or something like that. It was just super solid in all the games, and for good reason. Like, this hero got the same toolkit he's always had, and that toolkit is extremely valuable. It scales super well into the late game, can push objectives, strong in the laning phase, farm super fast, can push out the waves. Now, high armor. It's Terrorblade. You just give him these little buffs, and have the meta like work in a way that favors him, and it's always going to be relevant. So, welcome Terrorblade to the draft. Nice addition. Boten gang sticking to their strategy here. They believe in it. They pick up the Crystal Maiden and Ember again. And I honestly think if they can do better in their off lane, then it can actually be a game. Because last game they had this concept of this the Ember, Crystal Maiden, Marana, like the Marana and CM, where they could actually like make plays, play together, like do things. You have Ember, who's like a super fast hero on the map, and they just never got to do that because Marana couldn't really rotate. Because Senja was struggling. When she did rotate, the rotation didn't go well. Like, Ken got a counter kill on both the Marana and the Ember Spirit mid when they dove. So maybe if a few things just go a bit different, it could be a different game for Boten gang. Neon Esports pick up the Silencer. I think Castaway will play this. He does play played Silencer for teams before on his past 5. Obviously anybody can play this hero. I mean, it's not a complicated hero. And I think that'll be the past 5 hero with the Rubik coming out now as well. Pagna, a very popular hero now as well. Sort of made its way back into the meta. Obviously decent in the lanes and a lot of lanes. The Death Ward still a terror in the game, and I think they made changes not to life drain to the Decrepify. So it's a nice, better saving tool now with the life drain, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check here. If we look at Pagna here, one second. Pagna.
Time to earn myself a bad reputation.
Yeah, healing amplification. So it's a bit of a defensive, like as a concept, this hero is a bit as a defensive hero now. Like, it's a lot of healing amp to a already good healing spell. And Magnus, another hero that's become quite popular again. Picked up here in combination with Ember Spirit. Now, we did see Watson play this in Western EU yesterday as a carry hero. So I wonder if we'll see this as a carry hero or maybe it's off lane. I think Rubik is the big counter to Magnus, no? If I'm remembering TI correctly.
10 seconds.
Yeah, with the skewer play, collapse whole thing, blink in, skewer back. You got the Rubik with the save or the instant lift against the Magnus. Quite difficult for Magnus, so I think that's already a good pick, the Rubik. And then you go the last pick, the Void Spirit. You go for Void last pick here as well. So I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I mean, the Void is kind of nice to lock down Void Spirit, Void and Void action there, but it's quite a slow hero. Like, they got run over the last game, and now they pick like an ultra late game carry. I don't think this hero really does much. Like, you can play with your team. If your team's doing good, you get a good chrono off. You have to throw some things in, slider first, life drain, whatever. But in general, it's not like a strong hero. It's all like much later on in the game. And even so, you're playing up against a Terrorblade, which I don't know how great that matchup is for Void. Obviously, chrono him is going to suffer, but like,
seconds.
I don't think you're really that scared going into the late game for Neon Esports. You got a Doom as well. I don't know if Void really likes playing against Doom all that much. You can buy a Lincoln, but again, you're buying Lincoln then on Void. I don't know why they went for Faceless Void here. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but that's what they go for. This draft went super quickly, by the way. Like, I think I went over all the bans and such. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Neon Esports again for this game. I just think they have good defensive support in Rubik, and can also make plays and be aggressive as well, which is a nice counter to the Magnus later on. They got the global silence with the silencer for some team fight, laning prowess, which I think is obviously what this hero is known for. You can be able to protect his Terrorblade quite well in the lane, putting on consistent damage and harass out. Doom is Doom. This hero is strong, and Void Spirit is a damn good hero. I think one of the heroes that benefited a lot from this universal change, where he just does so much damage now. You just buy these stat items, base damage goes so high, and you can just like boss kids. I don't know. It's strong. It's strong. Obviously, Ember's also a strong hero, but I don't know if that matchup is 50-50 in the mid lane, or a little bit Void Spirit favor, or a little bit Ember Spirit favor. I'm not 100% sure on that, but regardless, I think both of them should have an enabled game this time round. Not that I think Ember was like really super shut down last game, but I think Ken did get the better of him for sure. I think there was just that one wave where Ken got pushed Toji off the wave and got like 5 CS advantage, failed rotations then later on and such. So good luck, have fun, God bless. Cast away with the PMA, you'd love to see it. So yeah, maybe it goes a bit better for Toji this time against the Void Spirit. But overall, I think Neon Esports draft, they have good late game skill, they have good objective taking with the Terrorblade, they've got a lot of team fight with the silence, global silence, the Doom, Void Spirit doing crazy things. But Boten, they do have a lot of team fight as well. I mean, you have RP, you have Chronosphere, you have, you know, Freezing Field as well. So the team fight is there in their favor, but there's a lot of difficult things to execute, you know. We'll see how it goes. I think you do give a lot of farming speed and potential to both these cores as well. Ember Spirit loves the slide of chains, the Empower with the slide of fist. And of course, Faceless Void is a melee carry, loves farming, all that kind of stuff. The Empower is really good for him as well. We're going to see the smoke up here from Boten Gang here at level 1. So let's see who they can get. Just give me a second. Okay, not looking for any first blood attempts. Very interesting to see games where there's no like fights, battles for the first blood. Like it feels like so common nowadays that I'm just used to it. Like you just prep for these crazy brawls that we see all the time. But these teams playing it safe, getting their runes. I think it's also kind of nice that happens, because a lot of times you have these skirmishes where, yeah, okay, first blood dying is a problem. Like if you die to enemy mid lane, it's also like big swing in the matchup. But also like you have these weird traits where like you don't die, you lose like 3/4 HP, 2-3 spells like of mana, and you just go to your lane and you're just weak and you waste your blood grenades. I know it can make the game go like really silly sometimes when you have instances like that. We're gonna see some contest here, I think. Fortune so.
They've trained
They
hard
can't
to
give him
get
the
here.
run. It's fine.
It's time now for the final fight.
So nothing crazy going down. It's a 2-for-2 trade on the runes. Okay, so we're gonna have the Terrorblade and the Silencer up top, up against Magnus and Pugna. So I'm watching you two guys, Rita and Tabasco. Y'all lost your lane last game. Let's see if you can be a bit better this time round. Magnus also a universal hero now, I believe. Yes, he is. Look at that. Look at how you build these heroes. Right, this is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my math is wrong. 7 stats over onto the Magnus. You just build all these stat items. Really valuable. And it's like quite hard to look at. He's got 70 base damage. He's already got a good attack animation and stuff. So should do well in the lane. But Silence is a very annoying hero. This Arcane Curse plus the Glaives or even the Last Word just do so much harass damage. But I think if you can like get on top of the side, if you can pressure him, then that's like quite a good way to counter him. But he's okay for now. He'll do what he needs to do. Everybody's just farming up top. Mid lane, this is going to be the interesting one. Toji versus Ken. It was a rough lane last time for Toji, but maybe this time will be a bit better on his Ember Spirit. Down bottom, there should be kill potential in this lane, like eventually when there's like dashes available. Maiden gets level 2 if she takes the Frostbite, but actually he just died from the Void. And the Maiden's about to fall as well. That is not a good death. You dying to level 1. Okay, I guess Rubik did get level 2 there, but that's not the right time to be dying on Faceless Void. He just killed the Time Lock level 1. Rubik, did he feed to the tower? Yeah, he must have fed to the tower. Okay, that's fine. Up top, a couple of harass trades, but I mean, to die both your heroes like just like that down bottom, not great. Especially in the lane, I don't think he needed to die there. I feel like there was some misplay there, but it's fine. It is what it is. Happened now. I guess just thought he can trade better with the time lock. Sorry, the time dilation. What am I saying? And mid lane, Ken has a bit of advantage again. Like actually, it's a huge advantage. He's got 11 CS. Last hit 7 denies. Ember Spirit sitting at 8 and 1. So Toji having a rough time once again. Actually, much rougher than the first game at this point in the game. Down bottom. Playing it safe. Does have the time walk available on the Faceless Void now as well. So it shouldn't mean too much danger of dying once again. I don't think he died the first time though, so I'll say that. And down bottom, Maiden taking a lot of harass damage. Do they have the damage to bring down CM? Don't want to dive on the tower. She's going to have the healing salve, so be A-okay for now. You got the pull off here. This lane seems to be going a bit better for Tabasco this time around. He's still a bit behind the Terrorblade, but he's farming quite nicely. Oh, and he seals the big creep. Oh no, he didn't get it. Got that. I think Pugna did. Pugna got the last hit. So they got the big creep here on the side of the the Radiant as well. Nice win for them there. This lane shouldn't be too like crazy. You have these 2 Arasi supports, 2 farming cores in the Magnus and the Terrorblade. Should be okay. Doom's got his level 3 now, so it's level 2 Scorched Earth. This could be a bit dangerous. Maiden can get pulled right back in, and Maiden can get bursted down here, I think. But there's this Void with that time dilation, locking the Doom down for it. But the Maiden does drop. But can he get a return here? He has a time walk available, but I don't think he's actually going to get Radiant Potato here. He's A-okay, so another win for Neon Esports down bot. Would have been a nice pickup, but they didn't kill him there, and now he's going to go straight for the Vanguard this time. Not going to play greedy with the Midas or anything like that this time around. And once he has that, I think he's going to be immortal in this lane. I don't know how you really pressure a Doom with Faceless Void Maiden with the Vanguard, especially with the Rubik behind him. Uh-oh, Maiden in trouble again. Are they going to get the trade this time already? He got a big stick there, so he'll be fine for now. Right click's not going to be enough. Argy's out of regen yet. Do they have anything for him? They do have a Tango available on Maiden to gift over to Void, but looking kind of good. We're going to see a TP rotation come out to Pugna. How's this wraparound? He has the Blood Grenade. He's got the Decrepify. He's got the Blast. And they're going to get the Doom. Playing a little too greedy on Raging Potato. Nice rotation, but is it going to cost anything up top? Tabasco, they're going to look to pressure him now, but he's going to get off his skewer, but they bring Fortune Soul with him, who has the Metamorph, so they should be able to get a return kill on Magnus up top, and they're ready to. Unfortunately, they didn't get the right click off there on the Terrorblade, so, you know, Castaway securing the kill with the Silencer. But it's A-okay, they killed the Magnus, that's a big kill. They killed, I mean, Maiden forced to die to Roshan. I still think that's a fine trade for Neon Esports. Like, they get the Magnus, that's a much bigger kill than actually no, it's offlane for offlane. What am I saying? Yeah, a Raging Potato for Magnus, that's fine. And then they get the Maiden to die as well, but it wasn't a kill. And mid lane, Toji going to be in trouble here. Does he have the survivability? Because he pops the Fairy Fire, he pops everything, but it's not going to be enough. He gets brought down. Ken, you don't want to let this guy have a good start once again. We saw what he did in the last game. And he's off to a great start in the mid lane. I mean, look at the net worth difference. He's sitting at 2,700 and Ember sitting at 1,900. It's a demolition derby in the mid lane. Down bottom, we could see be even more trouble for the Maiden. Castaway making the rotation as well. Because the Maiden going to get saved with the Crepify there for a while, but it might cost Rita his life. He's super fast though in the pocket. He gets off another Nether Blast, so they might be able to get a return kill on Raging Potato, and yes they do. But no time walk available on Faceless Void now, so he's going to just have to stand and fight. And is he going to win off this fight? He gets off the time dilation, he pops the magic stick, but just doesn't have the damage to bring down Castaway there, so it's going to cost him his life as well. All 3 heroes dropping here on the bottom side of the map. That's a winning trade for Neon Esports now. And just like the last game, at 6 minutes, a 3,000 goal lead to the side of Neon. So Boten Gang having struggles once again in this early game. Toji does have his level 6 now for the Remnant, but Ken's willing to pressure here. He's got another step in the East, in Astral Step,
Radiant's bottom tower
when he
is
wants to
under
use it.
attack.
Who got the 6-minute win? I was watching the fight spot. It was Ken as well with his Void Spirit. He'd used them already. Toji's he's dropping low here. He's gonna try going on Ken. Oh no, he makes the EK back. But now he's gonna die. There's Astral Step available in a second. Is it enough damage to bring down Toji?
For Radiant
It's not.
forces.
So a lot of spells expended on both heroes, and there's no Remnant or TP available for Ember Spirit. So I can't do any cheeky plays there. He will actually be able to do his Remnant and TP back in just a second. And Ken had to do the TP back and walk all the way back. So might be some time for Toji to catch up, yeah. It's going to be a full creep wave under consensus. That's pretty good for Ember, all things considered. And once again, Neon Esports, all three of their cores, the most farmed cores throughout the laning phase. How big is the discrepancy? Still not that big core for core, but all three together it adds up. Metamorphosis still has about half duration. We've got 2 supports up here. I don't know if they can pressure Fortune Soul. He's got 2-4. He has skill point saved as well, so if he needs the Sunday, he can level it up if they try go on him. Faceless Void. One of the big issues with Faceless Void is like when he loses his lane, which is not really, he doesn't usually use his lane this bad. He doesn't really have great catch-up mechanisms, and he's gonna, oh, they don't get the Doom off, so he'll be fine. But yeah, he's gonna struggle. He does have the Magnus this game to give him some empower if they're ever playing on the same side of the map, but it ain't looking pretty for Mr. Void so far. Emma did get the 8-minute run if I'm not mistaken. He got the shield drone as well, so he's got a lot more survivability. I don't think he can get bursted mid very easily now with the shield rune and flame god. He's looking to make a rotation up top, so he's got no points in the chains just yet, but he's got maximum slider fist and 2 in the flame god. Who are they gonna find? Fortune Soul playing very deep into the jungle here. They don't really have a ward or anything to catch him out, and I think they know Ember Spirit is missing. There's a whole creep wave on the tower, uncontested, and they're either gonna give up and the Toji just goes back. But now the side of Neon Esports, they're gonna smoke Castaway and Ken up top, and they could punish here. Who are they gonna find? Rita and Tabasco looking to be victims of a trap, but Toji actually dropped the remnant, so he's gonna come back to get a good RP off on both these heroes. Castaway's gonna fall, kind of gonna fall 3 souls in time to get the Thunder off. He does get it, but is it gonna be enough to keep him alive here? That's the big question. Pressuring him for now. The Pugna did fall to Ken as well. And Fortune Soul looking like he's gonna be okay. So a lot expended. Oh, down bottom there's also a lot of kills going down. No replay machine here on my personal stream, so we can't see what they did, but we're gonna see Tabasco fall to the 8th remnant and Kenya. He's dead. So it looked kind of good at the counter initiate, but after the Thunder went out, it cost him there in the end. He does actually get Fortune Soldier on Ember Spirit in the end, but does cost him his life. So 4 heroes drop for the side of Boten Gang. And yeah, they get the silencer. Yes, they get the Terror Blade, but definitely not worth it in the end. Who did they kill there? Or the Doom in the Rubik? Did they kill Faceless Void? Oh yeah, they killed the Void in the Maiden. This Maiden game, this is looking like one of those rough Maiden games. They just get run over all the time. Speaking about getting run over, Maiden just got slapped up, down, up mid already. And now Kishika playing with the Faceless Void for the moment. He's got the Doom behind him, and he actually stole the Time Walk. That's pretty nice. Well, still mid lane. So he's trying to put some decent harass onto Ken there. Does a lot of damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got no friends to really play with. Oh, Choji actually might be in trouble. Ken doesn't have any spells left. They're gonna pop the global silence. Was it for that or was it for down bottom? I think he could have killed mid if they were really. I wonder if they were completely coordinated there. It looked like he sort of stepped back there for a minute. So global silence on cooldown, and now he's gonna cost Kenny his life. He's dead. Show me the tip, Choji. Mental warfare. There we go. Tipping his teammate. PMA. Let's rally the troops, boys. Down bottom, tower's gonna fall. Up top, the tower's gonna fall as well. Kind of like, you know, old school Dota, trading the tier 1s at the 10-minute mark with the wagon waves. I say old school Dota. It's like last... Actually, no, that is old school Dota. It's been a thing all the time. It's kind of weird because I think it felt like at the major we saw teams really defend these tier 1 towers in the side lanes. Sometimes you see them give up mid, but side lanes, it always seems like there's a contest. For good reason, there's a lot of play around there, but it's also fine. It is just tier 1 towers. So, we're at minute 12 now. It's a 5k gold. It's a little less than it was last game. And I feel like the Terrorblade's not having as good of a game as the Medusa was having. And his hero is also a bit more vulnerable than like a Medusa. I feel like Medusa makes the game very easy to play.
Entered in the flame.
But Terrorblade he's doing fine. He's doing okay. What is Doom going for this game? He's got the Midas, got the mana boost. I think he's going to go for the Octarine build. Once again, that's absolutely fine. Extremely strong on the Doom. And I wonder, like, I think maybe these aura items is not going to be as popular with the recent nerfs in the C patch. Especially not on the Doom, because you just get so much value out of these late game items. And now mid lane, they have the damage to bring down Ken. They can't lock him down in time, so he does have another remnant, but they don't want to dive too far for it. And down bottom, they're going to make the move on to face this void. They get up to 2, but all the TPs in the world come out. Is it going to be enough to save the face this void? Yes, it is. It's our Pugna Lifestream doing a lot for Rita. I get himself into trouble. Tabasco going to try to come in. Has no blink dagger or anything. Doesn't really just want to like skew in an RP. That follow-up isn't there. But they save the faceless void. The Doom's on cooldown. This could be a little window of opportunity, but Toji he could be in trouble here. Again, trying to burst him down, but he's going to make it away. Just a slither of HP. Global Silence was used. RP was used. Lots of spells used, but nobody dying. Toji going to miss the chains there. And he's going to get out of dodge for now. He can Remnant back. Kind of a scary place to Remnant back into because there's 4 heroes surrounding it. So I wonder if he's going to come back and try for the defense. They do have the Chronosphere available. Tabasco is going to kind of get caught here. Taking a lot of damage. He might just get bursted down. Ember don't want none of the smoke. He ain't coming back. Void Angel. I wonder... Okay, he doesn't have a TP on the Faceless Void. Because I wonder if they could have fought if he came there with the Chronosphere. There was no Doom available. But I guess if you lose that fight, then it's just like... game over, but you kind of already did lose that fight. You lose 2 heroes mid, you lose the mid tower. I guess Void is farming during that time, right? So that's not an not an absolute loss. You're getting something. Oh man, Void has got less farm than the enemy Rubik. Kishika on the revenge tour. They killed him a lot on the Techies last game, but this game, he's the boss now. 6-2 and 6. Manson going for the Echo Saber first. Well, looks like he wants the full harpoon. Terrorblade got a lot of space to farm during this time, just hitting his creeps away. And no Midas on the Faceless Void. It's kind of sad, but it is a bit late. Like, it would have been a very late Midas, and that kind of feels bad because you still don't really farm that fast with the Void with the Midas. So maybe the Maelstrom is better in that sense, but also like, you're very far behind. 2 cores with, I mean, Doom's got his Midas and the Devour. Terrorblade just farms super fast in general. It's just a rough situation all around for this Void. So like, I know even easy heroes for him to like kill. If you get Rubik and Silencer, I guess in the Chrono you can burst them, but like, you don't really want to be throwing everything in the Chrono on them. Void's ability to catch him is good if he's, what is his ability called? His resonant pass isn't on. It's not that tanky. But yeah, again, he's going to be building all these stat items. He's going to be building all these stat items where he is tanky. You see, you can buy this item like Echo Saber. You get all the strength. You get this intelligence. He's got the treads. And it's you can use the power treads on all the like stats you want. It just feels so good to play him now for being a universal hero. I'm poking part in the mid lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So is he gonna go? Is he going for the Octopus next? What is that cute up? I don't even know. Kind of
Quiet as the grave.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pugna died up top. Kind of a quiet game now for Neon. Just farming out the map. Everybody trying to get like their items and things. No reason to rush it for either of these teams. They both have some like prowess in the late game and such. Very hard to initiate these fights on the side of Boten gang. There's no like blink dagger or anything like that on the Magnus just yet. We probably will go for it after the Echo Saber. Ember Spirit might be in trouble here. Do they have the Global Silence available? Actually, Castaway doesn't have the mana to use it, but they might be able to lock down Toji anyway. Do they have the damage for him? Yes, they do. In the silent duration, they're going to bring down the Ember. That's a nice pick off. And they find the...
no purpose. Bounty.
They find the Bounty Ruin with the shovel there as well. That's kind of nice. And up top, they're trying to make a move on the Terror Plate. Oh, but Tabasco, he walks into the Chrono. I don't think they're going to have the damage to kill Fortune Soul. He's going to pop the Sunder there. And now, the Hunter's become the Hunted. He's dead on the Magnus. He's going to be dead on the Void. That's 3 heroes. Make it 4 heroes about to be dead on the side of Ponta and Gang. And oh man, that is just an absolute disaster class there. They try to... I don't know even if Magnus doesn't walk into Chrono, if they kill Fortune Soul there anyways on the Terror Plate. I mean, he's got level 1 Shockwave to throw in there. I don't think they had the damage to kill this Terror Blade, if I'm being perfectly honest. He's got 24 armor, guys. He was gonna be a-okay. And mid lane Tochi just drops as well. This is yo, this is a bigger stomp than the first game, honestly.
Not quite as slow.
Because at least then they had the Slark was having like a relatively good game, right? So he has 2 win laces. Am I missing something? Does this stack? I don't believe they do. What's going on? I'm missing kills, but I'm just perplexed. Is he holding somebody else's win lace?
A doodle for the ages. Radiant should look
I'm confused. Maybe he's gonna buy like Tranquil Boots and have a second. I don't know. I don't know.
Tower is in danger. Top tower
Up
is
top,
normal.
they get the top tower on Ken. He's going for the Desolator up next, so even more damage out from this Void Spirit. Rubik, he's got his Aether Lens, he's got his mech, he's going for the full Guardian Greaves now as well. Castaways with the Veil of Discord. I think this item does so much with the Silencer. This hero just does a deceptive amount of damage. If you're not paying attention and you just keep on refreshing this Arcane Curse, you're just gonna tick away. Like, honestly, you're just gonna take so much damage over time. And
The
we're
true
back.
heroes
We're back.
are the ones who wait all the way.
Still a Wisdom Rune available for the side of Neon Esports. And you'll get it when they want it. It feels like these Wisdom Runes are so important. The Tormentors, you know, these objectives to play around. But when you're so far ahead, you kind of like... You're too ahead to even worry about that. You don't want to walk all the way back to the most defensive side of your map to just go pick up a rune, right? You want to be pressuring, you want to be ganking, you want to be fighting. So it makes sense. Leave it there. And plus they scale in XP the longer they stand, so... Just leave it. Go pick it up when you're ready. As I say, that Raging Potato picks it up. He's got TP boots though. They say okay, it's fine. He'll be tipping to the creeps.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
And they're gonna eye the big man, Mr. Roshan. Looks like Bonteng Gang gonna try trade for the tier 1 here for Roshan. Not a fair trade if you ask me, but at least it's some trade whatsoever.
Is under attack.
And it's gonna be a nice little pickup here for the side of Neon Esports. Give them a chance to pressure these lanes a bit more. Team is actually still playing pretty far up here. Making sure nobody can walk to their side here with Roshan. And he's gonna TP down bottom. Does he have a Blink Dagger coming in the crew? I think he does. Yeah, he does. So if anybody shows again in one of these pushes, he can punish them. Tabasco farming his ancient stacks here. Don't have any vision of him, so they can't really push him. He's fine for now. Roshan does eventually go down. Oh, Ken. He finds Rita there. Okay. Didn't even have to pop the DD either, so that's pretty cool for him. Doesn't have TP2. He's actually going to use the DD. Why? Oh, maybe it just expired now, so he had to use it. Up top, they fight Maiden. Heroes just dropping like flies across the map. And I'm sure they'll transition this into Kid push. So they didn't use the Metamorphosis either for the Roshan, so probably why it took a bit longer. But they have it for the fight, they have it for a push if they want to go for something like that. I don't think they go high ground right now. Maybe look for a pick off or something first, but his outer towers
Is under
probably all be claimed. And there's a Tormentor here if they want to take it. I don't know if they need to. They're going to pop the Global Silence. Probably if we try to get skills Ember Spirit, but Ember
is under attack.
is going to be okay. He's going to be fine. Who walked into Terrorblade?
Tower is under attack.
Wait, where did you come from, my friend? Hello, sir? I mean, okay, they get a skewer back, they kill Castaway.
More from me.
That's something, I guess.
Radiant's top tower
Are they
has
gonna go for
fallen.
this? Alright, they're gonna pressure this thing. Uh-oh. We're gonna be in trouble. I don't... These tormentors are dangerous things. We saw Ramses die to it a few times with Roger. We saw Ramses kill Roger with it a few times at the major. We had some funny interactions there, so don't want to take any crazy risks. Although this game they do have pretty nice shots. The Rubik one really strong. The Silencer one, how good is it? Blades of Wisdom. I guess it's okay. Not that good on support side. Oh, we actually see a gang from Ponte. They're gonna find Ken on the Void Spirit. They bring him down.
Even the
Big
worst
pickup for the side of Ponte and Gang. They delays them a little bit on Neon Esports at least. Now can they get more? Raging Potato, do they have vision of him? Their ward is over here. They don't have vision of the Doom just yet. Would be a nice pickup if we can get him as well. In the mid lane, find Castways. That's 2 kills and the mid tower here. The Neon facing a bit of pushback here. Raging Potato is going to TP, he's going to jump in, he's going to make the move onto Ember Spirit. They kill him, they don't even need to use the Doom. Oh, just when things were starting to look up, it comes all the way back and crashing down. Maiden, I've seen this story before, my friend. You are dead, sir.
has been killed.
And I assume we'll see another push here to the tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Void Spirit will be TPing down in and face this Void. He's got full Mjolnir, so he has some form of damage. Going into the Yasha up next. But no survivability. So if Mr. Doom catches him here, he's going to be dead. They're chasing. He knows he's getting chased. Ken making a rotation. Can they find Void? Agi's going to TP out and he'll be fine.
Dire
TPing down bottom. So they're going to see him. They'll give up the chase.
middle tower is under attack.
We'll see. I think they'll probably look for a sort of pick-off or something like that on Neon before they try end this game. We saw them play quite disciplined in the last game as well, so no reason to do anything crazy. Just play the map, play it well, extend your advantage, and just win the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Terrorblade got a full eye of Scotty completed, going for the butterfly next. What do they have on Cyberpunk time? There was the BKB on the Ember, fresh BKB, full 9 seconds. I wonder why Void hasn't looked for BKB as well. I guess maybe it's still like Doom, Terrorblade hitting you. I guess doesn't feel that good, but also there's Global Silence. I guess he's going for the Mantle
Radiant's
style, right?
bottom
That's what
tower
he's
is
sort
under
of
attack.
planned for that is.
Structures are fortified.
Nope, and it's kill.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower is
no.
under attack.
Tier getting pressured here. They're gonna bring some heroes in. They're gonna scout out Ember here. Tabasco, he's got the blink, he's got the RP. Doesn't want to go on the Terrorblade while he's got the Aegis though.
Radiant's bottom tower
He can find somebody else. That'd be big. Waiting to do here. Oh, he's gonna try to skewer back, but he gets the illusion instead of the Terrorblade. And now they're gonna find the Ember Spirit caught in the Remnant. Ember gonna pop the BKB to try to survive, but it's not gonna be enough. Ember gets bursted. He does have a buyback available. He's still not in ready fighting shape, so what he's gonna do with it? The Rat's gonna fall.
bottom barracks
Brought down 24 minutes to claim their first barracks, and they're not done. They're gonna walk straight over to the mid lane. They want a second lane.
Radiant's top tower
Neon
is under
Eastwood,
attack.
smelling blood.
Radiant structures are fortified.
With Tabasco, oh, he misses the duo once again. Ken though, he's taking a lot of damage. Okay, he's gonna get out his ring. And it looks like the Void Spirit gonna fall. That's a big pickup. Raging Potato, he's in. Doesn't have Doom. He's kind of in an awkward spot. His team can't really help him here. In the backline, Choji, he's trying to bring down the supports. Can he kill Castaway? No, he can't because we've got the stolen life drain coming out of Kishika. So Ken with a bit of a mistake there, dying in the mid lane. I think this is why you buy these defensive items, boys. If he has a BKB there, he can do all those aggressive things, just jump in the way he did. But only damage items, you get caught making a misstep, a miss astral step. JK. Yeah, you can get punished. And we did buyback though. Yeah, though, right? Or am I mistaken? He didn't. He did die though, right? He did. He must have just respawned. Toji. He's got one more remnant. He's got his BKB. He should be fine. I guess I lied. He's holding on to his spells, playing a bit too greedy, and he got punished. The Doom just killed him without Doom. That gotta feel good, man. He's got his TP booty and join his team now immediately. They're smelling blood and they can punish. They killed the mid now as well. For literally the 10th time this game. And he can't even kill the Rubik kill with Chrono. The Thunder comes out. What a save. Not often you see that with the enemy carry save the support with the Thunder. But it works out super successfully with a full 5-man team like Ken. Wants the MVP trophy once again for this game. With the ultra kill here. And they should be able to clean up this map and end the game. And just this push. They even have the Metamorphosis. They didn't even use that on Terrorblade yet. So he can use that and they can just go for throne. Okay, they're gonna push the racks first. You know, they got the quick break, they're not really too crazy. No GG just yet from Boten gang. Wanna fight right till the very end. But the dives do come out. They just, oh my god, Rita just got deleted. So that's just so, man. How many times he died this game? 12 times. Feels bad, man. Mega creeps on deck. Everything just going on Esports way. Toji with that one last Aura defense. Let's see what he can do. To make the move on Castaway, the Global Silence comes out. He already used his BKB and he's dead. Bye bye, sir. And that should be the game. GG is called. GG, well played. Neon Esports proceed to the next round of this closed qualifier. Sorry, the open qualifier. If they win the next game, they do make it to the closed qualifier for Division 2 in Season 3 of the DPC. It was a good series from them. They looked super solid start to end both games. There was like no threat to them. They just steamrolled. So solid performance there. And I'm curious to see how their next game goes. Let's see if we have the result from the other game so we can see who they're playing up against in the next round. Let me refresh my tab here. Wait, maybe I can check in Dota. I don't know what happened in the other games, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Rectify won their first game. Did they? Yeah, they did. So that's one team going up. Who they play next? They're gonna play the winner of Manta Esports versus Atomic Esports. So we'll see how that goes for them. I don't think I'll be streaming the next one. It just depends on how my time is for the next few hours. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. And if you see me in the next one, enjoy. Bye.